Hey everyone, I'm so glad you stopped in today. Hopefully you saw my review yesterday for the OPI 50 Shades of Grey collection and you came back today to see how they compare with the new Darker Sides of Grey collection from L'Oreal. I just saw this hit stores in my Walgreens, so you might be able to find it there. And like I mentioned in yesterday's video, the OPI mini collection is available on Amazon for $11 if you want them both. So yes, there are 8 polishes in this collection, and spoiler, they're all amazing, and this collection is entirely 100 times whatever better than the collection I reviewed for you yesterday. So if you're going to pick up one of the 2 collections, I definitely recommend this one to you. They gave us creams, they gave us mattes, they gave us texture in a mainstream collection. There's actually texture in here. There's shimmer, there's holographic. They really did a really great job with this collection. So we're just gonna go ahead and get started. Before I just tell you all about it, I wanna go ahead and show you for yourself so that you will know. Let me tell you what's on my lips. I pulled out this e.l.f. lip stain in this kind of interesting like caramely brown color. It is called Lucky Lady. So that's what that is there. It's kind of an interesting product. You put it on and then you kind of like wait for it to set, and then it kind of gets like dusty feeling, like kind of like a matte product, and then they give you a gloss on this side, and I put that just on the middle of my lips and I actually kind of like it. So anyway, I'm going to go straight through here. They have numbers 700 through 707, so let's start with the first one. Alright, so the first polish, number 700, is called Aux Chandelles. That is in French, so that's my best pronunciation of that. You'll see it typed here in a second. So Aux Chandelles, and it is this light gray, as you can see. It's kind of taupey, but not super taupe, and the surprise in this one is that it dries matte. So the thing that I like about that is if you enjoy matte like I do, you can wear it matte, and then if you don't like matte, you can just add a nice glossy top coat, which you'd probably do anyway, and you're all set. So this one applies nicely in 2 coats. I think this one's great. Alright, number 701 is Masked Affair, and it is the holographic in the collection. It's what I have on my nails today. It is a great 2-coater. If you remember Orly Mirrorball that came out for this holiday 2014, I like this one even better, and I loved that one. So this one is kind of, I think the reason why I like it better is because instead of just like a straight up silver holographic, it's a gray holographic. So it's a little bit, it just feels like it has a little bit more depth to me. There's definitely a little bit more like pigmentation, so I really like this one. Let's take a look at how it applies. Alright, number 702 is the start of the 3 textured polishes in this collection. I guess if you don't like texture, you definitely don't need to pick these up. I don't feel like the collection is lacking without them, so if you wanted to just go ahead and get the 5 that aren't textured, you'd be perfectly fine. This is kind of a grungy silver, and the textures here, they all have like very, very fine shimmer, but no large glitter chunks. So this one is called Caution Please. So here's how it looks in the bottle, and let me show you on the nail. All right, the second texture polish that they gave us is called Totally Decord. I'm not sure how you say that, but it's a D apostrophe accord. So maybe it's another French word. Anyway, this is a blackened teal gray texture polish. Same formula as the last one I showed you. Tons and tons of shimmer in there. Just really magnificent looking on the nail, but it is slightly teal. So let's take a look at this one. All right, last up for the textures, we have number 704, Bad Bad Gray. I think this is my favorite textured. It's really deep. It almost feels a little bit plum. Like when you look at the shimmer in the bottle, you see some pink and purple in there, but it's definitely a gray polish on the nail. It is so gorgeous, so deep. I mean, I like texture polish, so I mean, I guess maybe if you don't, you might not prefer this one, but I think that this looks amazing. All right, so we're moving out of the textures now. We have just a really glossy cream. This has high luster to it. This is number 705 called Power Potion. So it's kind of like the last one I just showed you, except it's not texture. And it's just like really kind of a straight up gray. This is a good two coater. I haven't been mentioning that as we go along, but these are all basically really good two coaters, and there's one that's a one coater. But yeah, two great coats here, super glossy, just delicious. All right, number 706, this is our one coater here. This is called Gray Corset. And this one was another surprise matte, and this dries like matte. It is starkly matte on the nail. You only need one coat here, and it's the same as the light gray. All you need to do is slap a little bit of glossy top coat on the top, and you've got a just gorgeous, deep, almost gray black that is just so easy in one coat. It slid on like butter. Don't you love that when you just like, I had just got done swatching the OPI collection. I mean, I hate to keep comparing it to that, but it's the one I swatched right before this. And then you get out a collection where you just are applying them and they're so easy. You're not like, oh, please, can this apply nicely for me? No. You're just like, oh, yes, easy, thank you, making my life a little bit easier. Don't make me battle with you. That's how especially this one is. So let's take a look. All right, last up we have 707. This one is called Miss Gray. And this one is another, it's similar to the finish of 705, that kind of lustrous cream, except this one is another grungy gray. And so it's kind of like that first grungy gray that I showed you, but without any of the texture. And I feel like it's a little bit green, just like a tiny, tiny bit. When I look in it, I also see some other kind of, like I see pinks and stuff in there too. So really interesting one, another great two coater, no issues with application on any of these. This is another really nice one, so let me show you and you can see for yourself. Okay guys, so what did you think? I hope that this helped you decide if you needed any of these in your life. Again, I feel like L'Oreal has just hit it out of the park. I think they had a really great year this year. It felt like almost everything they came out with this year was just stunning. I mean, they were on top of their game. Way to finish out the year with a bang. I feel like kind of outdoing one of the middle range, higher end polishes with the collection where they just kind of, you know, showed them up. That's how I felt. I really felt like they showed them up. So let me know in the comments below if any of these look interesting to you, if you've tried them, if you found them. I definitely, my very favorite is the holographic. I definitely recommend that to you above all the other ones. And then if you don't mind the fact that 705 is matte because you can just add a top coat, that is my second favorite because it is amazing formula. And then, like I said, out of the 3 textured polishes, I like the very deepest one the best. That was Bad Gray. So, and then, let's see. I mean, they're all really great. I guess those are my top 3 picks. So, anyway, I hope that you're having a great day. Thanks for stopping by and spending some of it with me. And happy shopping, I guess. I hope that you find these. Like I said, I found them at Walgreens, and when I found them, they were buy one, get one half off. But they might be hitting like Rite Aid too, so check and see if you have a buy one, get one half off at whatever store you're looking at them at, and I would say just find them at the store that's having that deal. Because they are what, like $6 something a bottle at the drugstore, so I mean, that's a little bit pricey for a drugstore, I do feel like, even though they did a great job. Even though they did a better job than the OPI ones, which they're making you pay $8.50 to $9 for a bottle for, right? So technically, I mean, maybe they are worth the price, but I am a bargain lover. I would still suggest you trying to find the bargain since it is out there. And yeah, that's it from me today. And like I said, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for hanging out with me today. And I will see you back tomorrow.